Blair, calm down, baby. Is that your breath? Mm, you stink. You stink. Oh, I forgot to tell them. So, hey guys, I am at the veterinary hospital in which I bring Blair, and she's getting spaded today. And she's going to stay overnight. And I'll be getting her tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, one of the which. But I'm just kind of scared because it's like when she gets this done, they were saying something like, she can't be high energy, and she's already a high energy dog. So it should be okay. But typically on my days off, I don't keep her in her crate, which will suck because I already work a lot. So she's in her crate enough. So this is where we are. She's waiting to get out the car. It's like 6 cars that pulled up after me, and they must be getting groomed or something because they're going like right in. As soon as they pull up, they're going right in. Blair is not feeling this way at all. But you smell. So Blair got this little soft bubble thing on her stomach. If I'm understanding right, it's like a hernia or like a outie belly button. I mean, so apparently when they do the spading, they supposed to take care of that as well. So I need to remind them that they said that they would do that. So that's what I'm waiting for. I didn't already call um and everything, so hopefully someone will be out soon to get Blair. So the only thing about this bottle is I can't wash up under this part right here, up under it. I can't wash there with my little spongy thing. So I don't like that. Hmm. You handsome, sir. Let me find out they be having some handsome fellas in the veterinarian hospital. All right, where's my camera? I got some footage, so when I finally start making freaking footage about Blair, I have it on in my opinion, my pro camera. I need to get a freaking cover for this, honestly. I don't take it out the house because I'd be scared something's gonna happen to it, even though I have 3 years of warranty on it. But yeah, I guess we'll stay here together, guys. I kind of want to wear my hair out while it's still flat. Don't you lick my hair? I kind of want to wear it out while it's still flat, honestly. I just feel like I look so weird with it. But I probably pin curl my hair tonight, honestly, because last night it was so hard wrapping my hair. So the first night I wrapped it, it was pretty easy. I was on live. Maybe that's why it was easy for me. I wasn't really stressed out about it. But the night before last, oh, that baby broke his ankle or something like that. Oh, I hope Blair never have to go through that. She be running so wild. Okay, here's somebody coming on. Let me meet y'all. They say my personal information. You live at blah blah blah. They love asking me, and your number is blah 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 blah. No. She was talking my head off. Oh my God. Like, sorry, y'all gotta get some video of Blair going to get her spading. Oh, my baby. My baby. Bye, baby. I swear she get on my damn nerves all the time, but I would not want none of her. All right, so let me see what y'all talking about. All right, so I'm first one in the chat. Yeah, don't nobody be coming through in the morning. It's like, no, I'm lying. They do come through, it just be a little bit later. Kiwi, Blair, B Nizzo, how you doing? How you doing? Mike, the Blair appointment. Best content you've had yet besides those silent lives. Well, because I knew, like, for some reason, I'm about to pull off in a second. For some reason, like, I pay for my puppy go every month, and it's like they don't know I have puppy go. It's like, I don't know if it's when they see me, they like, oh, you gotta pay this, and I'm like, no, I don't. That's why I pay for puppy go. But she came out and was like explaining like the procedure of the spading or whatever, and it was like $400 and something, and I'm like, baby, I have puppy gold. I don't pay that. I pay for the medication. And then that's when I had to tell them about, she have an Audi belly button thingy. So I had to tell them about that because I want that taken care of when they do her spading. Now, the person on the phone made it sound like, oh, we'll just pop it back in. I don't even know what the hell it is. They was just like, oh, we'll just pop it back in when we do the spading, so it's one incision. So I'm thinking it's like the free, because you got to cut right there. But she like, well, it may not be free, but it'll be $80 or less. So I was just like, all right, well, so long as it ain't up there in the 400s, we fine. So, we did all that talking about all that, and then I'm like, well, before y'all do anything, I need somebody to call me back with the accurate price, because 400 and something dollars just ain't it, like, basically. And she like, yeah, I'll call back. So I was like, well, I'll wait here until someone call me back. Is it Kiwi or Kiwi? Wait, did I spell something wrong? It's Kywii, like a kiwi. But I'm like, I'll wait here until somebody call me back, with the right price. And she's like, oh, no, don't worry about it. The doctor literally was just pulling up. And she was just like, you should only be paying for your medications. And then they was also trying to get me to microchip her. And I was like, she already came with a microchip, like, in her. Like, when I brought her, she already had a microchip in her. She was like, oh, so even less cost. And I was just like, yeah. So hopefully, all in all, with this incision, this other incision with this hernia and umbilical cord thing that she got going on, and with her medications, hopefully, because every time I come here, I swear it's like I'm paying $100 and something with my plan. Well, not every time, but it might be a little bit more than that, because I actually got to get her freaking heartworm and tea and flick thing, and that's like $40. It might be a little bit more than that too, because I might as well go ahead and pay for her last puppy gold thing, and then after I pay for her last puppy gold thing, go ahead and cut it off, because I only had the puppy gold thing for her. Not like I didn't want to have it. Yeah, I needed it, because first of all, I got her all her shots for free. It also, what am I going back to Wilson for? I need to go to the UPS store, and what else? Where did I say Trooper come from? Good thing I didn't do my illegal ass U-turns that I normally do, because I didn't know this was over here. Ooh, I ain't even see him. That's a sexy ass truck. I swear the State Trooper trucks just be so sexy. I'm like, oh my God, State Trooper. But like, this sun get on my nerves. I need to stop at Starbucks. But what was I saying? All right, so boom, her puppy gold plan got her all her shots for free, which I had to go every single month to get her shots. It also got her like her examinations for free. So like 2 of the times I just brought her up there because I was concerned. So after my mother was in that bad car accident, I brought her up there because Blair was in the car too, and Blair went flying from the back of the car to the front of the car, and she was acting kind of weird. And then another time I took her is when I felt that soft belly button thing on her stomach. I took her. So like all that type of stuff was free. It was something else free. Oh, they always like tested her stool and all that type of stuff. All that was free. The only thing that I had to pay for every month besides the plan was her heart and teeth flick thing. So it was like 2 pills I had to get every month, which I don't think I got it. I got it last month, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. Because I don't bring her every month anymore, I can't remember to come up here and get that. But anyway, boom, boom, boom. And then what also came with the plan, which is what I was getting the plan, because I'm like, can I cut costs by just paying every time I come up here what she needs to get done? Was spading would be free, which is what I was just telling her. But y'all don't be knowing what I'm talking about. Is Blair a child substitute or do you want kids? Deep questions this morning. Y'all are starting off early. So by me having Blair, I realized that kids is a blessing, but it's a blessing that I did not have kids yet. Damn, I should have went to this Starbucks. Because I'm not ready for kids yet. I always said I wanted to take parenting classes anyway, but I'm for sure would for sure need to take parenting classes because Blair be making me want a 2-piece. Oh my God, it was no line here, and now the line is wrapped around the building. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's not a substitute for kids. I do pray that I am blessed or fortunate to have children because I would like to feel how I feel to be pregnant, like a baby in you. I would like to feel that part of it. The raising part of it, I'm not going to say I don't care for, but raising a child, I don't want to be that overly concerned parent. And the way I am about Blair, I'm always overly concerned. Who does puppy go? What, Mike? I'm always like overly concerned. And you know, when you're an overly concerned parent, that can push your child away. And then also the things that I went through as a kid, I would not want my child to go through because there would be a lot of not living people. And then, you know, me hurting someone and then going to jail, then they're not going to have me. So I don't know. Kids kind of scare me because I'm like, oh my God, are you ever really ready? First of all, and I'm not even talking financially being ready. I mean, mentally being ready. Like, you know, I use my aunt for example. She went from giving our asses beatings. I never got a beating before. My aunt was the only one who gave me a beating. We went from getting our asses whooped to do her continue her education to now you can discipline kids another way. So like things like that. Like, give me 1 second.
Hi, what can I get for you?
Hi, may I have a grande chai tea latte iced
Grande iced chai tea latte, anything else?
with soy milk, vanilla sweet cream cold foam?
Okay.
And do you all may I have a classic oatmeal with no water but extra steamed soy?
The only toppings that I have for the oatmeal are brown sugar and agave.
Bread. All I need is brown sugar. That'd be great.
All right, that was a classic oatmeal with the brown sugar and steamed soy.
Extra steamed soy, no water. And I don't know if I said vanilla sweet cream cold foam on an iced chai.
I got you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, hold on. Big boy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Uh, overly concerned. Shall we go back to the Doug Park video? Hold up. What was like with me? With me letting Blair just run off it's a Doug Park. I try not to like be like, Blair, don't do this, and Blair, don't do that. And if she's having fun by running her ass through that mud, then I'm gonna let her run through the mud because I can still see her. I know it's nothing there to hurt her. Now, in the back of my apartment complex, I have a really big space where she can run. That worries the hell out of me because I don't think the ground is even. And I'd be scared she's gonna like break a freaking foot or something. But yeah, to answer your question, B9, because I feel like I did everything but answer your question because apparently I'm a talker. Um, Blair is not a substitute for kids. I do want a child. I would just want to be mentally prepared for a child because everyone told me, good friends of mine told me, like, don't get a Doug, like, you're not ready for a Doug. And I'm like, I want a Doug for, emotional support. I think a Doug will help me with like my depression and things like that. I don't really talk about my depression too often, but I do battle with that from time to time, and she has helped with that. But I definitely couldn't see myself raising a kid and not being able to deal with my depression myself, which I have been, but I do still have my modes, or I do still have my moods, if that makes sense. You was cheering on other Dougs who were pressed. Oh yeah, 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 that part, that part, Mike. Okay, so one thing about me, I was raised in Baltimore, Maryland. I did not have siblings, so that that you get your ass whooped and you learn how to fight eventually. That didn't happen for me, if that makes sense. I got into very few fights. I talk a pretty good game. A lot of people actually don't want to fight. When I did get into a fight, I didn't lose. So I can't have no child around here that's a whole pussy. Like, you gonna get your ass whooped. You gonna learn how to take that ass whooping, and you not gonna get your ass whooped again. One thing I was taught as a kid was, even if you lose the fight, you better fucking still fight back. You better still fight back. So I can't have no bitch in the household. I'm sorry. Even if it is literally a bitch, I can't have no bitch in the household. Like, I just can't. She had to take that L until she learned to fight back. And guess what? By the time Raven left, she was fighting back. I don't raise no bitches around here. I'm gonna have to keep getting your ass whooped until you learn how to fight. And I apply that to myself too. Hi, I would like to use my partner. Hey, I would like to use my partner numbers. I couldn't tell if that was you or not. My numbers are 239. Thank you. 239-6495. Do y'all still have these studded cups that everyone keep talking about? No. I didn't see the big deal. Thank you. I mean, I also didn't see it either. Thank you. Thank you. See you, Haley. Okay. Give me 1 second, fam. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, by time we left or whatever, or by time Raven left, guess what? The model worked. She was fighting back. She was giving Raven a little work for her money. So yeah, if I have a kid, they would probably go through the same thing. If that's not child abuse, if it's child abuse, I rethink saying that on camera. But I see. What do you see, B Nizzle? What do you see? I guess I'm just overly concerned. I don't want to make the same mistakes my parents may have made, if that makes sense. So you got your oatmeal, right? With steamed soy. Oh, I should have put oat milk in the oatmeal. They probably was like, this bitch stupid. Oh, I thought that was about to spill on my lap. But yeah, you can't be no whore around these streets. You just can't. Now, when I came to North Carolina, when I moved to North Carolina in middle school, I did get into a lot of fights here. Enough of them that they was about to kick my ass out of the school. It wasn't like a lot, like I was fighting every day, but I got into enough that they was about to put me out of school. They was about to send me to, I think, an alternative school or something. But even still, I feel like I get played more down here than I did up there when people have badass attitudes. And down here, it's just like, oh, you think you from the north, you think you hard, like, prove it. And it's just like, bitch, all right. But yeah, ain't no bitches in the household. You gonna have to at least fight back. And my baby learned how to fight back. She fought Raven back. Raven was bullying her ass too. I was telling Raven, give her ass to work, cause she be doing that to me in the house, barking in my ear, running away. But I've definitely learned so much through having Blair. First of all, my patience just ain't there. Woo! My patience is not there. We ain't gonna act like it is, cause it's not. I'd be ready to two-piece her right in her mouth, cause she be so sassy me. I mean, she be so sassy towards me, y'all. It's ridiculous. But yeah, my aunt definitely went from. My aunt is now a doctor, by the way. I think that's so cool. I'm not close with her, but I just think it's so damn cool that she's a doctor. But yeah, she started like learning how to discipline kids without actually beating them, and I don't know if it's working out too well. I mean, all her kids that she had to beat is grown, except for her granddaughter, and she's spoiled as fuck, which is my cousin daughter. She's so beautiful. Sorry, you gotta stir it up, and then I like to smash my oats on the side of the cup to make sure it ain't no dry oak spots. But yeah, that was a very great question, B9. I feel like I could probably go very in depth with that, but to keep it short, no, it's not a substitute, and we all should just pray that I have that I'm blessed and fortunate enough to carry a child, a healthy child. I would like to say, add that part on. We're gonna let this sit a little bit more. What y'all got going on today, though? That's good right there. Somebody put some vanilla in that sweet cream cold foam, cause they been some of that vanilla sweet cream cold foam just be cold foam. It do not be too much vanilla in it. I want that to sit a little bit longer. All right, now what I gotta do this morning before I go to work? Look big, get it. Look. All right, I gotta mail something off. Oh snap! I work today. Did I work today? Yeah, I work today. Let me get on back. What y'all got going on? My views aren't PC. I'm a caveman. What do you mean by that? Was it something I said and I just forgot what the hell I said? Well, at least you're a caveman that read. I'm a cave woman who don't read, so that's even worse. And I stopped listening to my YouTube videos to learn stuff. That's the bad part. A few months ago, I done lectured myself out on lectures, and I also done lectured myself out on motivational videos that was so motivating that it made me mentally fucking tired. Livestock auction. All right, so you going to buy more animals, Mike? Is that what you're doing? Mike, did you want to be a farmer, or was it like just handed down to you? Is it something that you got into by yourself? Like, I think it's so cool that I now know a real farmer. Like, what you got going on over there? Oh, you selling? Okay, what you selling? Yo, for 2 days straight, Blair has used the bathroom in her crate, and she hasn't done that in so long. So I don't know what changed about our patterns that she did that 2 days in a row. But we're gonna have to work on some things. What else do I have to do this morning? This morning is Thursday. Blair's dropped off at her appointment. I need to go ship something back to Amazon. What else do I have to do? What the heck? I can't think of what else I'm supposed to be doing. I already done sent my father all that money, sent his stuff off, signed the application. I'm supposed to be doing something else, y'all, and I can't remember. My dad had a mild stroke a few years back and needed help, and I just ended up taking it over. That's so cool. My dad had a stroke a few years back as well. It wasn't mild though, and that's how I ended up taking care of him. I'm his legal guardian. Right now, my doctor aunt is blessing me with time to myself because she's letting my dad stay in Louisiana with my granddad, which I think they both needed it. But yeah, when he had a stroke, he didn't leave me nothing but a headache. And I say that in the most jokingly way ever. Oh dang. I came straight. How do I take the back roads? The back roads is. Sorry, y'all. I be trying to think of how to. I GPS everything, so I think it's up here. But yeah, that's where my dad is right now. If my dad was not in Louisiana with my granddad, I was raised by my granddad, my dad, and my mom was there as well. And they're in Louisiana. I'm actually planning to go see them because I'm a daddy's girl. I think that's very obvious. I'm a daddy's girl, but my dad and my granddad, we were always all three of us was like this, like just us, all three of us, and then my mom, of course. But I can't wait to get down to Louisiana to see my granddad. I don't think y'all understand. I think I'm setting it up for late May, like the last weekend in May. I've been already been looking at like plane tickets and Airbnbs and things, so I'm excited about that. I think our grandparents values were the best for our people. I would love to see us get back to those days minus Victoria. Yep. Their their values, from what I'm thinking of, definitely worked for us, if that makes sense, in my opinion. Just from the little that I know. I just don't know if the world going in the route that it's going if we can get back there. It's a lot of division even within our community. Sorry to hear that, Mike. Yeah, I hope your dad is still, around, Mike. From his mild stroke. Having a stroke is nothing to play with. I tell you one thing, my best friend and I, when my dad was in the hospital with his stroke, he was still in the vegetables type state. My best friend, grandma, was in the hospital in the same state. I think she had a asthma attack, I want to say, or something like that. So they were in the hospital at the same time in like the same state, like almost vegetable like. One thing I can say is that they should definitely teach a little bit more about what to do when someone's experiencing a stroke, because had I been there, I wouldn't have known what to do. He would have just probably passed away because I wouldn't have known I couldn't even identify a stroke um, when when it was happening. My uncle was there and who technically, not even technically, who saved my dad's life by identifying that it was a stroke and acting immediately. And we literally lived across the street from a fire station, and they took over, I think, 15 to 20 minutes to get there. And we lived across the street. And then when they got there, they basically said and treated it like he was having like a drug overdose. And my uncle was like, no, look, you're not understanding. This is not a drug overdose. But they definitely, I think our school systems can also do a little bit better with teaching us things that we can actually apply immediately to life instead of how to find X. I mean, me personally, I still have not had to use any of the math I was taught in school. Now, the math that I do need to use, basic as math to pass basic as tests, that they need to drill in. Those two-part problems and things like that. But finding X and the slope and shit like that, that wasn't my field. I have not had to use the shit yet. It's definitely better things they can be teaching us in school, and other careers that they can be teaching us in school, teaching us about in school. But that's just my opinion. I ain't nobody. That's life B9, no worries. He's still around. Always ever. Yeah, my dad, he definitely has some humor. He definitely has some damn humor. So my dad has like global anaphasia is what some of them call it, because since he had a stroke, no doctor has used that term. But when he had it, they called it like global anaphasia, which means he can understand us, but he can't get his words out. So everything he want to say and do is stuck up in his head. It can't come out his mouth, and it's hard for him to express himself. But he can understand us, so he understand our emotions of when we mad. He understand when we talking shit. He understand when we making jokes. He understand all of that, but he can't express himself. And although his expressions are limited, he is creative with how he expresses himself so that he can still have a whole conversation. And he's actually getting better with his words. And this was years ago. You know, they typically say you don't have that much. After you have your stroke, you need to get everything back or you're going to lose it. Well, every day he's still expressing himself. And he is hilarious. He is hilarious. Black men and women don't get along anymore. Those grandparent days are over. I wouldn't say that we don't get along anymore, per se. I mean, being a black woman is not that I don't get along with black men. I love them daily or dearly and daily. But I would say the disconnect is that I think maybe all women are just not the type that just submit to someone that can't lead. And a lot of people, if we want to just, talk about the black men right now, but any of the men, a lot of men are not able to lead anymore, but they still expect us to be submissive, and they still expect us to just hold our tongue. And if you deal with me, I ain't holding shit. If you can't lead, then I ain't submitting, like, period. And if you tell me something that's wrong, and I'm gonna correct you. So I think that's the difference with our generation, is that maybe back in the day, the females would still say, okay, dear, that's not right, but okay, I'll take it. And, you want to do it, then I'll do it. And we're like, nah, bitch, that ain't right, and I ain't doing it because that ain't right. Like, but I feel like also you still, even within this day and age, you still just have to find your mate, if that makes sense. Like the person that resonates well to you. Y'all communication styles may be different. I remember growing up, some people used to get on my dad because my dad would call me yo a lot, like yo. He would say yo a lot to me as his daughter. Well, I normally say daughter, but they would say little things about, well, why you talk to a young lady like that. And he like, look, this is my daughter. This is how we talk to each other. That's why by the time I was 18, I was able to express how I felt to my dad with no filter, and that mean cussing. So like his wife would get on my nerves, and I'm like, she getting on my fucking nerves, like she's stupid as shit. And he'd be like, all right, yo, calm down, let's just talk about it. And his wife would be like, why you let her talk to me like that? And he'd be like, she just expressing herself. So it really just depends on like who you're mating, y'all knowing each other. But at the end of the day, if you're trying to be with someone that doesn't fit you very well or doesn't resonate with you very well, it's not going to work. And that's another issue that I see, is that we're forcing ourselves to be with people just because they fit the picture, opposed to being with the person that the picture may not look pretty and glamorous, but y'all communication works well with each other, the way you all want to run your household works well with each other. If we just stop trying to be with the person that the picture look good with, I think we will also be better as a people as well, if that makes sense. And that's speaking from personal experience. But once again, who am I? I don't know anything. What do you mean lead? Provide? When I say lead, I can mean several different things. from a religion ass point, I would mean lead. Like in my religion, the men lead the prayer. And I guess if you want to say lead the household. But yes, men can provide. They should be able to provide. You know what I mean? But it's not like if he can't pay for everything in a house, he shouldn't be a husband. Like, no. When I mean lead, I'm talking about not necessarily financially. Even though back in the day, most people will probably say, well, the man lead the household financially as well. I don't feel like that's quite that accurate. If y'all want to believe in that, but lead religiously if you have a religion. And mine, I do, and the man is supposed to lead, so I would stick strong to especially that. But just even when it comes to household, even when it comes with decisions, like speak his opinion, how things should go, and as the hello, y'all can still hear me. Okay, I'll call him back in a second. Wait, can Riverside be? Okay, no. Riverside would not be under my orthodontics because they still ain't calling me back about Blair. But yeah, lead. And I'm just going to say in all of the above, lead. Because the first thing I think about when I say lead for myself is, once again, it's based off my religion. Leading with the religion, leading the household. Yes, he should be able to provide, but in my opinion, even though in my religion they do provide primarily solely the male, but I do believe that's negotiable. If it's like he need help, then help him. Like, don't be more of a stress to your husband or whatever. Kind of be his ease. We all hear that, but I kind of believe that's how it should be. And if him trying to lead and do everything financially is very stressful and he needs a little bit of help, then help him. That's just how I feel. But hold on. Women used to be prepared. Nowadays, all predators. Ecosystem can't survive that way. You had a woman out here that's just as bold to go up and be like, "I want you," and or might grab a man, might be like, "Hey, let me take you on a date," and things like that, which is fine. I mean, if she wants to treat, I think that's cool. But yeah, I definitely don't see women as being prey anymore. I don't know how I really feel about women being prey in the first place, to be honest. I feel like the word prey sounds so. I feel like it definitely was. We definitely were prey. I definitely don't think that we're prey anymore. We've kind of taken that. I don't want to say that control back, or I don't know. I just don't like the word prey. I feel like it doesn't sound how it should go. But if you're comparing it to an ecosystem, then that fits perfectly for that scenario. I don't get that 1v9. Predators hurt. Oh god, that's a big ass truck. Why are you speeding around this little ass man? Please slow down all the time. It's definitely not the. Yeah, that's a hard one for me because I feel like it's just the word. I'm really like the word prey just makes me feel like we shouldn't have been approached as prey, let alone viewed as prey. But I get where you're going with the prey. Like, as far as, men coming up to the woman and saying, "Hey, I'm interested in you. Can I take you on a date?" Or, "Hey, I'm interested in you. Would you like to get married?" Or however it may be. Yeah, that's definitely different nowadays. It's not a horrible thing, in my opinion. It's not super horrible, but it's definitely different from before. Once again, as we both agree, like, we can never go back to our grandparent days at this point. If women see something they like, they're going to get it. When there's a lot of positives in that, I guess the negatives come from if we compare it back to the old days. So once again, I guess it's more of a conversation of should we stay stuck in the past, or are we going to allow the transition or the moderations or the change? Are we going to be people of the change and work with it, or are we going to keep trying to beat each other down the back about how it used to be? I guess the conversation could be women are not prey anymore. So how can we make that work? If that makes sense. Sorry, y'all. Because I'm definitely not a prey type of person. Sorry, y'all. My oatmeal just got so good. Let me finish that real quick. Let's see what y'all talking about. Hold up. You're a farmer, Mike, and you don't get it. Prey is just an analogy. Hold on. Going around this bend. Is that a knocker? That's a fine ass knocker truck. The negatives are next generation. I live in a very small community, so some of these roles don't play out here. But as a farmer, I use predators for each other. Wolf packs will, sorry y'all, hurt one another wolf packs. Mike, I keep forgetting that you live in a very small community. In Mike's community, it probably would still be close to or resemble grandparents' situation, especially if it's. I would think that since Mike lived in a smaller community, that the men and the women, and they may be farmers as well, I could be wrong, but just from me looking from the outside, and I would think that some of those rules are the same in Mike's community because it's so small. So some things that the bigger communities have stepped away from may still be prevalent in his community, as far as the men, doing the farming, leading the household, maybe with religion, financially, and all that. And then the women may still, stay home for the most part and, tend to, the kids, or tend to the cooking, or tend to the laundry, or tend to making sure his life is easy when they come home, possibly. And I say that because he is in a smaller community. It may already still be like that, be honest, what I'm saying. Whereas though for us, we're in bigger environments and we see the difference of how it used to be compared to how it is now. I don't know if I did any justice for this conversation at all. But what do you eat? Mike, wolves make your wolves, but that's not their diet. That's a great question. It goes back to the predator and prey conversation of they kill them, but they're not eating them. So what do they eat? I just literally repeated what the heck B9 said. Sound like y'all need to be having this conversation. Leave me the fuck out of it. I don't have no scientific research to back anything that I'm saying out the side of my neck. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something else this morning. Y'all, they got this RV camper thing for sale, and I just love the way it looks so much. It's bigger. It's like a big camper, because what an RV comes with the part that you can actually drive it around. That way you can't drive, you just hook it up to something. So B9, I take it that in your household, you try to resemble your grandparents' household. I take it that that's how it is in your household. So B9, I take it as though, yeah, your wife works probably because she wants to, but you're still the leader of the household. You, in a sense, can make executive decisions if you wanted to, but 9 times out of 10, you probably still run it by your wife and y'all come to a common agreement or a mutual agreement about it, and then you all move forward. I would just like, is that how it goes? How how do you, knowing that you want it to be back like your grandparents' days? How do you run things, or how do you handle things in your household? And let's see, my son. They'll eat each other. They eat coyotes too. But yeah, it's not common food source. Give me 1 second. But it's rabbits isn't always around. Yeah. Great point there, Mike. I'm just gonna see myself out of this conversation. This is getting heated. It's like, no, I'm just kidding, guys. But I am almost. I'm supposed to be doing something else, bro. Did I miss my orthodontist appointment? I don't. Maybe they're probably calling to remind me of an orthodontist appointment. I'm gonna have to figure out when that is. That's horrible. Oh snap! Was my orthodontist appointment this morning? Give me 1 second, y'all. Can I see it from here? I don't remember seeing my orthodontist appointment this morning. Um, Today, tomorrow. Oh, this is annoying. Ah! Oh my gosh, I can't click on the freaking next calendar on this watch. I don't know if my fingers are too big or what. Give me 1 second, y'all. Our veggie. Wait, what? Our veggies are a form of brain. There's about substance, not dominance. Eh, I can see that because you have to eat to survive. So it's not. When I think of, and I guess that's why I kind of don't like the term of saying, hey, women were prey. It's just, that just don't sit real well with me. Um, I don't like the way that's termed, but once again, if you compare it to the ecosystem, then that makes perfect sense. I guess I just want to compare it to the ecosystem because I just don't like the way that word, the way it sounds. But you all probably figured I have a thing with words and the way certain things sound. I just don't like them. But I guess I also just feel like if prey doesn't necessarily have to do with dominance. I mean, once again, I guess that's just going back and forth between the conversation. Is if you compare it to the ecosystem, okay, but the men are, you know, looked at as supposed to, show their dominance or whatever, and there's a lot of women nowadays that are also dominant. So it's kind of like, please be open. Great. What time is it? It's only 8:30. You can't. Oh, it's supposed to be 9. That ain't right. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Give me 1 second, y'all. Y'all are something else. It is hot. I feel like I'm just lost in the sauce with this conversation. I'm a lost cause with this conversation. What am I supposed to be doing with this? Returning this. Oh, why wouldn't it let me go to the next day? Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to see if I missed my orthodontist appointment. No, no orthodontist appointment. Let me tell you, I'm still black and I got it up. Oh, I'm coming back. There we go. Can you see me? All right, great. Really? Give me 1 second now. All right, cool. There we go. Big simple. Wheel it. Thank you for coming through. B now, where were you yesterday? We was having a bomb conversation. Mike, where were you yesterday? I don't think I seen either one of y'all yesterday. We was having a bomb conversation about really about TT and our religion. So that was a pretty dope conversation because the whole pray that question or that conversation will go great with our topic of yesterday, and then also when you ask about like grandparents back in the grandparents days, that will go great with our conversation as well, or would have gone great. Exactly, Mike. Women are rabbits, no men are the wolves. And when there are no rabbits, they eat wolves, but they can't wait, but they don't want to. Thank you for sharing it out, Big Simple. They settle, and because of that, rabbits, feminine women become what? Hmm. No, the asses could have learned a different diet, honestly. They could have had a whole different diet. I don't think we as women on stand for comparing ourselves to animals have become wolves in a sense. Maybe we have in a lot of ways we have. Yeah, in a lot of ways we have. We definitely making it harder for y'all. We definitely giving y'all a run for y'all money nowadays. And when I say run for y'all money, I don't mean to get my attention you have to pay me. Like no. When I say run for your money, I mean like we not accepting that bullshit. Or not. I'm gonna put y'all. Dang, they about to beat me in here. Let me wait till they leave out. Dang gone it. I could have been the first in line. Cause I'm gonna have to pull this up. Let me see if I can pull it up on my watch. Uh-uh. Give me 1 second, fam. I hope this works. Oh, I'm gonna go real quick. Please let it be tonight. Oh shoot! Now it's two people in front of me. What the heck? You get it now, Nizzle? Playa. No. They didn't have to eat the wolves, in my opinion. Their asses could have found a different diet. Turn to some damn vegans. Some. They didn't have to eat the other wolves to make the rabbits wolves. I don't agree. I hope they can take this off my watch. 1 second. Hi, I was coming to return something back to Amazon. Okay. I'm gonna try to scan my watch. Yes, if we can try that. I don't know. Probably too small. Did it work? Oh wow, great. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. Awesome. Just home. Just home, but going back out. Where you going, Big Simple? Where you coming from? Where you going and where you coming from? this early in the morning. You just getting home. What you had going on? Tell the chat about what you been up to. I'm just aimlessly. I was supposed to do something else this morning, y'all, and I cannot remember. Instead, I'm trying to entertain this damn conversation with Mike and A Nizzle smart asses, making me sound dumb up here, because I don't even know how to get my thoughts into damn words. Y'all don't need to come up here with that smart shit. Unless y'all gonna be doing all, don't ask me my opinion on nothing. All right, let's see. Extreme feminism has turned a lot of these things upside down, but it's truly an American phenomenon. Mm, I would definitely say I'm probably not as big on feminism as I could be. So that aspect, I really don't. I know they, stand up for the rights of women, but as far as like in specific, I don't know in anything in specific, if that makes sense, that they be doing. Working on parking lots now. About to go get my W-2. Do I have all my W? Oh, don't even talk about W-2s. I know my accountant is like, what the fuck is she doing? I know he's like so mad at me. Like, she had one job, and that was to go through QuickBooks. I'm going to do it on my next days off. I'm not going to go out this weekend. I'm going to sit in the house and get my stuff for my accountant done. That's it. What else am I supposed to be doing? When we get off the phone, not when we get off the phone, when I get off here, what else am I supposed to be doing today? Yeah, I'm so sorry. I don't really. Says the person who like to have good deep conversations can't even get her damn words out. This is ridiculous. Um, I do not want to go to work this early. If I go to work this early, I'm gonna be like 3 hours early. Should I go back in the house? If I go back in the house and lay down, I ain't getting up. Can't take Blair to the dog park because she's at the vet. What the heck? Yeah, y'all do have options, and there are more women than men. Hence why our religion allowed the men to do what they do, in a sense. Do it like this. On another note, did you do that Oreo pickle challenge? Not yet. I want to do it. Truth. I'm going to try to do an upload today. Women are screwing themselves. Oh my gosh. I'm going to do the challenge this weekend, Mike. For real, for real. I know that shit that's going to tear my stomach up. Me and Blair going to be in there hurt. But I'm going to do it this weekend. For real, for real. I wonder what she sells. She's shipping off 2 little packages in cute little pink envelopes. I kind of want to know what's inside the envelopes. I mean, when you say screwing themselves, do you mean masturbation or do you mean women on women things? I mean, because, the deer is going to tell the lion to become vegan. Pretty much, nigga. Like, don't eat me. There's other options out here that are more healthy for you. Don't eat me. I'm just telling you, have another way. Let me know. I'll join you and do it again. What you got to do? Let me send a text. I'm just saying, like, hold on. Sorry, I'm gonna go back. Let me send text. I'm just saying, there's other options out here. Woo, there are other options. Hey, on YouTube Live, can you just text me? Hey, can you text me? None of that was about masturbation. Okay. When he said that, no. Women are screwing themselves. So either you talking about um women liking women, or you're talking about masturbation. I mean, he said it, not me. I put on screen what he said. I just was trying to clarify which one he was talking about. Well, then if you're driving, oh well. I got to find something else to do. I do not want to go in the house. Use talk to text. You have an iPhone. There's ways, people. This is about feminism. Women trying to be predators. Oh, okay. I didn't know what y'all was talking about. As y'all can see, half the time I don't know what y'all talking about. Big Simple, like, what the hell are y'all talking about here? Sorry, Big Simple. I didn't know what they was talking about. B Nizzle said that women were screwing themselves, but he wasn't specific that he was talking about feminism. He just said that like randomly. So I was just like, what do you mean by that? I guess I just go to work. I'm supposed to be doing something, but I can't think of it. I can't think of it. Think. What time is it? It's not even 9 o'clock yet. Oh my gosh. I'm about to be at work so early. Happiness, not sex. Y'all go with these random ass. Where am I going and what am I doing? I'm supposed to be doing something. I was supposed to sign the other thing for my badge. I couldn't do that because I was in Rocky Mount. I'll just head to work, and then when I get to work, do everything else I'm supposed to be doing from my phone. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Or maybe I was supposed to go to the orthodontist today after I dropped off Blair, but I just didn't put it in my phone. If I was, I didn't miss that appointment. Why were you randomly throw female masturbation to conversation? That was not random. That was not random. I went off. What the fuck? Let me put it back up here. What the fuck? B9 said that I was trying to clarify what B9 said. You know what? I don't even want to talk to y'all no more. Like, don't talk to me. Hold on. What is that? You know what? Y'all don't talk to me since I randomly put that in a conversation, which I did not. B Nizzle said, hold on. B9 Nizzle said, women are screwing themselves. It's on the screen for anyone who might watch this back. I was confused, so I want to clarify. Feminism in the black community is the slickest form of racism. What do you mean by that, B9 Nizzle? Sex, we lit. You know what? No, I'm being attacked because Mike is attacking me for the first time today, which he wasn't just attacking me like he normally is. But for the first time today, Mike is attacking me because I was trying to clarify what the hell B9 Nizzle was talking about. I'm so attacked. I don't even want to talk to y'all no more. Like, don't talk to me. No, don't talk to me. I'm not talking to y'all. What am I supposed to be doing today? Today is Thursday. Ooh, I kind of want to stop by this little shop that say coffee and see what what they about. Are they open? Yeah, they look open. What you mean by that, B9 Nizzle? Is it B9 Nizzle or is it B Nizzle? Because I kind of think I like B9 Nizzle more. Is that my mother? No, that ain't my mother. I could go cook breakfast. I did just have some oatmeal. I don't know. I don't know what I was supposed to do, but all I know is that whatever I was supposed to do didn't get done. I gotta run, y'all. Kai be having too much other stuff on her brain. No, I don't. I was clarifying what B9 Nizzle said. We will talk to you later, Mike. Thank you so much for coming through and having this good conversation with us. We will see you later. Peace out. Damien never raised. Oh, coach, that doesn't depend. It's always Japanese. Well, when you word it that way, I can understand where you're coming from, but I don't think I quite agree. I think that, and this is with my very little knowledge, let me throw that out there. I think that we as Black women has been conditioned, not throwing nobody under the bus, but we have been conditioned time and time again that we have to get it on our own, or the shit won't either it won't get done. Ooh, let me not crash into the back of his booty. Either it will not get done, or who's that little bald head? It will either not get done or it won't get done to the level in which we need it done. So through that conditioning of constantly being let down by everyone, including our Black men, in a lot of cases, y'all don't want to hear it, but y'all as our Black men has let us down quite a few times. That it's like, you know, fuck it. Like, I can't get help from over here. I can't get it from over here or over here. So let me do it myself. Let me reassure myself that I'm worthy, that I can get it done, that shit is getting done, bills getting paid, kids getting fed. It's a lot of things that, you know, we were conditioned that pretty much we got to do it on our own. So that's what we started to do. So now I feel like we're at an age and time where as though education is easy to get, and maybe, I don't know if you want to put the rap culture in it or the music culture, maybe the men are now saying like, hey, we need to stand up and be men, and maybe men are coming around, just men in general, and maybe y'all want to come around some shit now and do shit right after all this time. But by this point, it's like we done already started doing it for ourselves, if that makes sense. Which that may not make sense, but yeah. I feel like at one point in time, and for some people's lives, they may not have gone through this, and for some people, they are still going through this. But for the majority of women, at some point in time, we cannot depend on Black men, if you want to put out there. So we had to do it ourselves. Whether that means going down social services and being like, I don't got no baby daddy, I don't know who he is, I need these food stamps, or X, Y, and Z to get that little bit of help until they can get up on their feet. Some people get addicted to the system and stay on the system. Some people feel like this is just a crutch to help keep me up while I'm working on other things. I'm just saying, like, if y'all want to speak facts, that's just my opinion. There are a few nizzle, but that's a whole conversation. That is a whole nother conversation. You did name a race or culture. Answer the question. Costa Rica, lies, lies, lies. China, both women and men, no man. We are easily brainwashed. Well, B9 Nizzle, if we're easily brainwashed, why don't you drop your knowledge? Because being a black female, I don't have kids or anything by like a deadbeat dad or anything like that, and I didn't have a deadbeat dad. However, my dad was amazing in my eyes, but he did have his flaws. Meaning a lot of shit he just did not get done. So my mom would get some of that shit done. And when I say some of that, I mean, holidays and going out and making sure I had a holiday the best way she could. Whereas though my dad was just like, shit, I'll make sure our homework get done and make sure she get to school. You know, once again, some things I haven't had to go through, but just looking at all the black women that I know and the ones that decided to do it on their own, it was because they were let down by not only black men, but by, in a sense, almost like society. Like, and that's not bashing, the brothers at all. It's just being honest. Kenneth, welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing, Kenneth? Myself, I don't have enough space to type about either culture. Yeah, they do give you a typing limit. I found that out the hard way after I wrote a whole book, and I couldn't even post it. I think that's just a live discussion that we all should have. I mean, I can try to put my input in. A lot of things that other black women may have gone through, I might have gone through a percent of it, being that my parents both were on drugs, but a lot of the major things I have yet to even experience because, once again, I'm not like a single mom, so, or besides Blair, or something like that, or my mom wasn't like a single mom per se, or my dad wasn't like a single dad per se. I'm doing fantastic. I am too. I am doing great. I am on my way to work now. Kenneth, I forgot what I was supposed to be doing this morning. Like, I honestly even forgot about Blair's appointment, to be honest. But when it called, I checked my calendar and figured out that she had an appointment today. So I'm forgetting to do something. I just can't think of what it is. Bullshit. B9 Nizzle is calling bullshit on something, but he wasn't specific in what it is he's calling bullshit on. This early in the morning, he is calling bullshit on something. I'm just saying. Yo, my memory has gotten so freaking bad. It's ridiculous. I'm supposed to be doing something. I went to UPS store. That's done. Maybe that's all I was supposed to be doing. Oh, snap. Let me plug my phone in. Give me 1 second, fam. My bad. My bad. We good. We good. We Gucci. We good. I really don't have nothing to tell y'all anyway today. So keep picking my brain, making me have to think this early in the morning. Zero, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? How proper are you that you drink your coffee like that? Like what? How do I drink my coffee? I mean, I know I take a sip like every 5 seconds, but I don't get it. How do I drink? Mike, why are you still here? You just told us that you had to leave. So you wanted to, what Mike do? Mike always come for me. You wanted to come for me and then get off because you had to go do something. But yeah, and still, you wanted to You still right here coming for me, and I don't understand why you coming for me. I can't wait till you go live again so I can come for you the way you come for me. And everybody in the chat gonna meet me and be like, ban Kai from here because she attacks Mike his entire time he's live. I'm gonna take you with everything I can take you on. Why you hold your cigarette that way? Like, who in the world holds their cigarette that way? Why you puff that way and why only that little bit of smoke come out of your mouth that way? Why you blow it off to the side that way? I can't wait to come annoy you on your own lives. But you have to see me attacking you. That's kind of the point. You have so many people in your lives that you don't even see me attacking you anymore. So it's kind of like, Thank you for still being here, Big Simple. I'm at home chilling after working in you. I forgot what I was supposed to be doing this morning. But I did drop Blair off at the vet to get spaded. I went to the UPS store to return the phone case because the phone case was too big for my phone. And now I am heading to work about 3 hours early. 3 hours and a half early. But what I'll probably do is sit out in the car and maybe I don't know. I'm gonna get off YouTube soon because I know y'all tired of hearing me talk. But yeah, other than that, I really don't know. I might take a nap in my car. At least I'll already be at work. I work about 45 minutes away from home. So that's what I'm doing now. I just brought this audio book. I could listen to that. But the thing about audio books versus books in person is books in person. Jeez Louise. About a hardback book is with a hardback book. I like to take notes while I read, whether it's on diction or a point that I want to reiterate or a quote that I want to use from the book. I can jot it down in the book or circle it, highlight it. I like to use different colors in my books as well. An audio book, I can't really interact with the book unless I have a notepad around, and then I gotta it's just audiobooks. I don't think I'm going to be a fan of audiobooks because I can't interact with the book. But I could, long story short, listen to that book. I don't know what you asked me, Zero, but I feel like I told you a lot of information that you didn't ask me. And I'm sorry about that in advance. Pumpkin texted me, good morning. I'm going to text her back in 1 second. She ain't never text me like that. But she don't never ask me for nothing either. She's such a cool person. I love her so much. You're a martyr. Moderator, keep erasing my messages. Can't handle facts. What moderator did that? You talking about my Nightbot? Because you're a bot too, B9. Send me the link so I can talk. I got out of the tractor open. A gate got back. Wait, what? And you were still talking about flickering the bean. Okay, B9, I'm gonna drop it 1 second. Nizzle, you're a moderator. We can't delete nothing. Right, B9 Nizzle. You probably just typing too much, so I don't really know. I'm on my phone right now, so honestly, I'm going through a bad spot. Let me try to drop it. I was not talking about flipping no bing. I guess you talking about masturbation. Y'all way of saying things. Can y'all just say what y'all mean? Because I don't understand everybody's slang, and I don't understand everyone's little abbreviations for saying things, because abbreviations and or slang come from where you're from for the most part, or a cultural thing or something. And I don't be getting what y'all be saying half the time. Just say what you're saying so I can in plain form that anyone from anywhere can understand. Not can understand. But flipping a bean, what the fuck is a flipping the bean? Or flickering the bean? I'm just gonna assume that means masturbation because you said flickering. But okay, Nizzle, you can't delete nothing. Exactly, I told him that. It was probably YouTube that blocked you. Oh, they can do that? Bullshit, Mike. They have erased 3 of my messages today. Okay, so clearly, B9 Nizzle's favorite word this morning is bullshit. I heard him say it a lot on my live the other day, but I didn't realize that was his favorite word. But he likes to call bullshit a lot, y'all. That's what I learned about B9 Nizzle. I'm too real for the Google moderate as Nightbot. He did not say as, he said moderate, not Nightbot. Books for Moses! How are you? Where the fuck have you been at? Where have you been, Moses? Because what you won't do is not come the fuck over here when we done told your ass that you was family once before. So where the fuck have you been at? I'm gonna need some explanation. Now let me try to drop this link. And I've been on social media, so I couldn't hit your DMs and be like, where the fuck have you been at? Are you back on YouTube yet? The fuck is wrong with you? Okay, now give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, guess. Alright, guys. I'm out of this woody area. I was trying to also wait till I got out of this woody area as well. So I'm out of this woody area. Awesomeness! What's up, girl? I'm trying to drop it down, y'all. Give me 1 second. It's all the way up here. What the hell was I supposed to be doing this morning? This is so annoying. I feel like I'm old without even being that damn old. Hold on. YouTube have moderators that will erase your messages if you put them in certain words. I've had it happen to me, and it doesn't matter if you're a mod or not. Oh, wow. I never knew that. Thank you all for teaching me something new today. Books for Moses. I've been in these streets. Sorry, y'all. I'm running off the road. I've been in these streets stepping on the ops. What does that? Here y'all go with y'all fucking insider ass like lingo. What does that mean? You've been in the streets stepping on these ops. What does that mean? Like, here he go with his damn fucking, I don't know why he talk like that. Like, I'd be like, what are you talking about? Just say it. Damn. Big Simple said, we lit. What are you talking about? What ops are you stepping on? Who the fuck is the ops in the verse? There's so many questions. Like, when Books for Moses say his little insider shit, it just leaves me with so many more questions than I originally started with. Like, you did not touch on nothing that I said. I went a whole rant about where the fuck you been at. I've been like, I said, have you been on YouTube? I haven't seen you playing your game. Typically, I think you play your game in the morning, right? Or something like that on YouTube. I haven't seen it. So, yet and still, have your ass gotten back on YouTube yet? You just going to neglect your family over here on Kiwi channel. No, that's fucked up, Books for Moses. That's fucked up. My feelings is hurt. And I feel like you attacked me this morning. Don't laugh at me, Moses. What up, it's Sam? Nevertheless, never once learned erotics. Northerners. I thought you said nevertheless. I was like, nevertheless, what, my nigga? What you mean by that, Zero? Are you coming for me right now? Because I feel like you coming for me right now. Y'all always want to get up here and be coming for me, and I don't understand why y'all want to get up here and come for me. Why y'all want to do that? Y'all do this every day. Y'all just always want to come for me. What did I do to y'all? I ain't do nothing to y'all. So yet and still, good morning to the other people. There's 7 people here this morning. Hey, how you doing? I don't like riding in this lane. Let me tell y'all a secret about me. When I ride in the left lane, I'm just fine. When I ride in the right lane, my ass is always like almost off the damn road. So y'all probably hear me like run off the road like several times. It's not because I can't drive, and it's not because I'm not driving right. It's because like on the right hand side, I never know when I'm not too close to that side of the road. Does that make sense? Let me get over because here I am about to do it again. Y'all would have heard that again. Woo! I need laugh. Take another drink of coffee, Kyle. Fuck you, Mike. What's that supposed to mean? No, I'm not coming for you. Just stating facts. Y'all, it's a lot of people that come to my channel that always think they stay in facts. Zero, you're one of them. When you just said what you just said, you're one of them now. B9 Nizzle is another one. His facts are interesting though. Mike is another one. I just got all the factual people in the live this morning. So it's going to be facts on top of facts on top of facts on top of facts. Because everybody is factual around here. I'm the only one that's not factual. Don't ask me anything. I make shit up. Let me be clear. I'm never talking facts. I'm always making some shit up. Don't ask me shit. I'm going to make it sound like intelligent, maybe, if I could pronounce the word right. I'm going to make it sound good, but please believe me when I tell you it is not facts. I made it up. I pulled that shit out of my ass. I'm just saying. All right, what y'all got? I got so hello. You know what, Zero? We were friends yesterday, but today I'm kind of feeling like we're not friends. That's how I'm kind of feeling today, Zero. I'm kind of feeling like we're not friends right now. I kind of feel like you're attacking me just how Mike's been attacking me this morning and B9 Nizzle been attacking me this morning. I kind of feel like you're in the attacking bunch. You're over there with them, with the attackers. Y'all, I'm sleepy. Blair does this thing. Like, all right, y'all. I know I be saying I'm gonna get up at 5 in the morning. Don't get me wrong. For my life, I really try. My alarm go up at 5:30. Blair was already barking since 5, so I be up. If that makes sense. I just don't see why I need to be up if there's nothing for me to do. I'm supposed to get up at 5 a.m. and go do yoga on YouTube Live and all that stuff, right? But I'm like, man, I'm fucking there. Y'all see it?
Hey, how you doing, Kai? I gotta get in a better reception. Hey, I'm gonna call you right back when I get in a better reception.
I'm not attacking you. It's all good. I'm not sweeting me. Not sweeting me, girl. You know, you speak on me. Exactly. So don't sweeting me, Zero. There's a lot right now. This is the best part of the show. What's the best part of the show? It sounds horrible. I can't really. Wait. I can't really. What? Actually, drink that coffee. It's funny. That's not. What the fuck are y'all talking about? No one can. What y'all laughing about? Right, Moses? First of all, y'all was talking about y'all. I was talking about y'all just. Y'all always be attacking. Y'all attack me on so much shit, but if I have a boogie in my nose, would y'all tell me? Y'all probably wouldn't tell me if I had a boogie in my nose. If y'all something to attack me about the way I move. got static, guys. Your live stream time. Oh man, really? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Is it better? Can you hear me? It's better. Can't like my earphones stay, I guess. Am I okay now? And she's still talking. Sorry. Watch the sunlight and the spray out the mouth. Oh, fuck y'all. Not any better. Oh my god. Okay. I'll get off. Bye. Oh my goodness.